All right, hey everybody. I'm Ross Greaney, head coach men's soccer here at Oxnard College, doing a preseason interview with Tony D and my assistant coach, Mark Pinlack. How you doing, Mark? Good. Okay, so Tony's asked me to give you a little rundown on how the team looks this year, and I think it looks pretty good. We got not as many sophomores as we had last year. We have Steve Trujillo, who's a defender, Charlie Alvarez, who's another good defender, Roque Magana, who is a good defender from last year also, and Jose Gonzalez, who is a goalkeeper from, I think he played in 2010, but now he's back, got his grades and everything. So alongside those guys, a whole bunch of good newcomers from a lot of the local high schools, and let's see if I can try and remember them all offhand. From Agora High School, Jaime Alvarado. Oh yeah, Jesse Gallardo is another good defender, sophomore. He's from Oxnard High School. And then keep going along the back line, a kid named Tito from Antelope Valley. We have actually 3 or 4 guys from Antelope Valley this year. Ramon, Tito, Alan, they call him Pollo, you'll see him up top, and also another guy named Jorge. So they're good players. Let's see who else is midfield. TJ Fairchild, who's actually from Camarillo but went to Santa Barbara High School, so he's back now. A very good player, really dedicated. And he'll be in the midfield with Diego Ortega from Camarillo High School and Osvaldo Espinoza from Pacifica High School. These names, if anyone knows soccer in this town, they should know these young players because they're pretty good. Fernando Hernandez Puga is going to be another forward playmaker for us, along with Elias Lopez. Also, Johnny Lopez is another good forward. And Mike Hernandez from Rio Mesa High School. He's a couple years out of high school, but he's another good player. And then Diego Hernandez from Hueneme High School. And Jose Acevedo is another good player from Ventura High School. And then also Danny Pacheco from Hueneme High School. So I'm sure there's a few more guys that I can't remember. Alex Garcia is another one from Hueneme High School. And then, there's a few more who are in the mix trying to get eligible and trying to get their physical. It's been a tough preseason like always because the guys got to get their physicals and all their paperwork and get in all the classes and complete all the forms and get the ed plan and high school transcripts and everything so they can be ready to play. And our first game is coming up this Tuesday against East LA, who are always a very, very good team coming out of a very tough conference. And I was talking to a lot of other media guys last week, and they were telling me that we have a very hard schedule, and I agree. We play East LA, who are tough. Then we play Golden West, who were Final Four last year. Santa Ana, who were always one of the top teams last year. I think they only lost 2 games. And then we play Cerritos, who are, always top 5 in the country. And then on top of all that, we also have Chafee, who last year finished with only 2 losses. So you always want to play the best teams in junior college because regardless of winning or losing, you still get a lot of what's called power points. And the power points allow you to get up to standings and have a better chance of making the playoffs. So we did good last year, so people wanted to play us also, and so that's why we have this very tough schedule. I don't know if we're completely ready right away to go in and play awesome, but we're going to try and put some things together and do the best we can against East LA on Tuesday, and then we have a full week to recover and figure out what we did right and wrong in that game, and then do much better in the next game against Golden West. That's the first time Oxnard's ever played Golden West. They're a very, very good team. We just haven't had the chance to play them, and now Alex is bringing his team here, and we're going to them next year. So we're looking forward to that. And then conference is going to start up September 19th, and we start with Citrus and Mission, and then Santa Barbara, and then it goes on and on and on, and we finish all the way with Moore Park, and then that first round ends with Moore Park, and then it rotates. And so there's 16 games because it's a 9-team league now, so everyone plays 8 home and 8 away, and so that's like the English Premier League of college soccer because you just go home and away all over the place, and it's really good teams. And from what I hear, I don't know everything. I think it's going to be a very, very competitive Western State Conference this year. So hopefully we do good in the preseason. Hopefully we do good in the conference. We'll see how everything goes. We'll see how the guys hold up to all the different, challenges of travel and staying eligible with school and getting good grades, and then moving on and becoming a better team and becoming good teammates. And hopefully all that works and we get back into the playoffs and take another run at a Final Four, which is our goal also, because we've been close. We feel like we've been good enough, but just really haven't gotten over that hurdle. There's good teams when you make that playoffs, So that's why we're playing such a tough preseason schedule, and that's why it'll be good that our league is such a good, conference, and so that will prepare us better for playoffs. Because we're still disappointed about last year. We lost kind of early to Orange Coast in the first round, and we don't want that to happen again. But first, we got to actually do well and actually make the playoffs, because can't take anything for granted. So, what other questions can I answer for you, Tony, about the season?
Can you tell me about your future production, future feelings about the team? What's your?
Okay, well, I think that our team, we play pretty attacking style. We like to keep the ball, and we like to build attacks. We usually play on the ground a lot. We play like Oxnard. I mean, everybody who comes out to Oxnard knows we have good young Latin-style players out here, and they knock the ball really well, and they play with passion and pride. And we try and do that exact same type of play, except add a little bit of discipline, a little bit more fitness, and maybe also the academics to go along with it to create players and individuals that are capable of moving on and being successful in life, because that's the real goal of the entire institution. So what we're trying to do is take the soccer and add the life and put together a person who can go on, get a scholarship or something to go to a 4-year school and move forward with a job, or even maybe a pro career if they put enough into it and are fortunate enough to get that opportunity, as a couple of players are. Last year we lost a player named Travis Bowen, and he's now playing for FC Phoenix in the USL Pro. A few years ago we graduated a kid named Gabriel Gonzalez, and he went to a 4-year school and then moved on, and now he's playing pro for LA Blues in the same league. So, a lot of guys have gone on in the last few years. We're looking forward to watching David Torres and also Victor Magana play for Santa Clara University in Division I this year. And hopefully we'll see them on TV, because Santa Clara's got a big Division I program, nice big stadium. They're always, at least 1 or 2 games are on Fox Soccer Channel or whatever. And then we have a variety of other guys who've gone on to Division II and NAIA schools. So that's the main goal. And no matter what we do as a team this year, our goal will remain the same, is to get all those guys moving on. And to answer your question, how we become a strong team, we just try and get as many of those guys working towards being great themselves, and then put them all together, then you have a good team. And so, Jonas Crawford, our athletic director, and Carolyn Inuohe, our dean, and then Yoshi, our trainer, are all working also every day to keep them healthy, keep them eligible, keep them motivated, and talk to their teachers. And there's really a good support group here for the players, so that adding the discipline, the fitness, and the lifestyle necessary to be success on and off the field isn't such a huge ask. So it's pretty good. It's not just me by myself. And then also we have Brian Hill returning this year as an assistant coach, and Alan Wiedemeyer returning as assistant coach. So if you ever go out to the field, you see those guys out there too. And Clay Cameron, who's also busy, but he'll be there at some point. So the guys who come here have a good chance to improve and prepare and move on. And as they're doing that, usually when you get players with that type of focus and that type of dedication to what they're trying to do, you put a bunch of them together and you end up with a pretty solid program. And that's what we've been doing the last few years, and hopefully that'll carry us forward again this year.
Great. That's pretty much all. I'm gonna do. Is there something else you'd like to?
I mean, I don't know.
I can't conjure up anything else. I think we'll wrap it up for there.